Lo hice a raíz de la partida de un hijo mío, mi hijo menor, que murió trágicamente. Y creo que Ozone es la pieza más personal que yo haya hecho hasta ahora. Creo que casi el 100% de mis obras yo he tenido un plan para escribir siempre, ¿no? Quiero hacer tal cosa y la hago, ¿no? Pero esto me salió de las vísceras, ¿no? De un grito de dolor ante la ausencia de mi hijo. Sí, y la hice, en cierto modo fue una catarsis, y es de las pocas obras que yo haya hecho en un tiempo muy breve, o sea, en menos de un día ya la había hecho. Bueno, yo creo que la obra por sí sola transmite sentimiento, una emoción, transmite dolor. No sé qué han sentido ustedes al ensayar esta obra. Sí, yo creo que ese es el poder de la música, ¿no? Que a veces sin entender cuál es la naturaleza de alguna obra, el inconsciente o el alma del oyente percibe que hay algo detrás, ¿no? Que hay una emoción que sustenta la obra.
Okay. Oh yeah.
What has been the reaction of people who have heard this song? Has he been able to see like what people feel about it?
Él preguntó si cuál es la reacción de las personas que han oído esta canción. Oh, wow. Yeah, so he said that the reaction of like the audience that usually has heard it has been very profound. They've been very moved. And he talked a lot about, he said especially the choirs that I've done it with. He's done it with 3 choirs in Venezuela. And they said all of it was very like taxing on them. Yeah, he did one in his like own choir Cantarte, and then he did another one in the city called Maracaibo, and then just recently he did it again. But the first 2 choirs knew his son, so that's why it was also very like, it was like very hard on them as well.
Ask him what inspired him to use that specific text and what his thoughts behind it were.
So he died in February, and he wrote this in July. Oh, yeah. So in that conference, it was like a seminary type of thing. They gave him a room with a piano, and they gave him like he had his mornings off, so he could do whatever he wanted to do. So they gave him like this really nice piano so that he could like sing, compose, or wherever do other things. Oh, okay, yeah. So he originally had like composed the first few bars, I think, for the text of Requiem Aeterna, which I guess it's a different text, the Latin text. So he said that it's still like, even though he was like starting to compose it for that text, it wasn't fitting with his emotions and what he wanted to convey in the piece. So he said that the only one that really did was the text that we're now doing for Oboe Somnus. Choirs that he's done it with, most of them they already know like the background, the sentiment of the piece. So like the emotional was already mostly there, so most of the time he just works on the technical. He says he's like there, but for you all it's different. But he says he just like usually tries to just reach a beautiful sound with it. And so he said he can't really give us any specific pointers until he hears it.
Shall we sing that?
El dolor para cada uno de nosotros ante una pérdida, con el tiempo va cambiando de expresión, de intensidad.
Yeah. And with time, usually like the grief and pain will usually like, it doesn't like I guess like I said, it doesn't lessen, but it just like changes forms, or it changes like, I don't know, the way that it's expressed.
Sí, lo que sí no es una opción, sino una decisión. O sea, dolor es inevitable. El sufrimiento es una opción.
Okay, so he said pain is kind of inescapable, but suffering is optional.
An option.
That's what he said. The suffering is optional.
had 5 more hours to talk with him about the piece and exchange, but our class is over. So, but thank you for, this piece, for taking this time and for sharing of yourself. And from now on, every time we sing it, be it rehearsal or performance, we will always have you in our hearts.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, él dijo que gustaría mucho hablar mucho más, pero nuestra clase ya terminó. Pero muchísimas gracias y cada vez que nosotros lo cantamos, siempre vamos a tener usted en nuestros corazones.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Chao.
Chao.